As we've heard, people involved in riots and disorder have been warned that they will face the full force of the law. Some have claimed that those involved in protests are simply ordinary residents voicing their concerns. It's a claim that Rohit has been investigating in some detail. Talk us through what you've uncovered, Rohit.
Well, what we've heard, Julie, from a lot of the far-right figures is that these protests that we've been seeing over the last week are not about extremists. They're about ordinary people just having their say. Here's an example, and it's not the only one, from the man known as Tommy Robinson yesterday, a post accusing Keir Starmer of trying to use legitimate concerns to tarnish millions of people as far-right thugs. It was in Southport last Tuesday where this week of violence began, and tonight we can reveal suspicions that among the hundreds who attended that protest, which became a riot, was this man, a 30-year-old from Merseyside. He's a convicted neo-Nazi jailed in 2018 for membership of National Action, the terror group. You might remember they were outlawed for celebrating the murder of the MP Jo Cox. Now, Hankinson's extremism, his membership of a terrorist organisation, his alleged presence on the streets last Tuesday in the early hours of this wave of violence seems to challenge that narrative about extremists not being involved. And we have more evidence too. We've been looking through the day at Telegram, the messaging app, and right there in front of our eyes, we've been watching plans being formulated, amended. One group, which we're not going to name, shared dates and locations for demos this Wednesday. Immigration accommodation, law firms which represent asylum seekers. Once again, clear evidence of groups and individuals who go far beyond that definition of the everyday man, the concerned citizen. In fact, two of the users who run this group are also members of this group, familiar to us because this is the same Nordic white supremacist chat ITV News investigated last year because it was tied to Russian neo-Nazis fighting in Ukraine. A clear link here to organised white supremacy. Just today, one of those admins posted details of protests planned with the message, "Spread this as far and wide as you can on all platforms," adding, "Wednesday needs to be a fire burning so bright they will see the flames from space." That was the message, what sounds like incitement. And the other admin we mentioned shared instructions on ways to commit acts of arson, the incendiary materials to use, how to evade capture, and counter-surveillance techniques too. It's all right there. So, Julie, those are some of the figures trying to encourage that further violence, and we're going to keep trying to work out who else is behind this.
OK, it's pretty disturbing stuff, Rohit, for the moment. Thank you very much indeed for that.